Varanasi, often called the spiritual capital of India, is a city where history and mythology feel deeply alive. It is widely considered one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with a history stretching back over 3000 years. In this video, we show you the most essential places one would need to visit in Varanasi, so as get an absolute feel of the city and its vibrant life.
Welcome to Travel Day to Day channel. We arrived at Lal Bahadur Shastri International Airport.
As we arrived late afternoon at the airport, we hit the road and went straight to Namo Ghat to see the Ganga Aarti.
Namo Ghat is a newly constructed ghat in Varanasi. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who laid the foundation stone for the project in 2018. The ghat is located on the banks of the Ganges River and is spread over an area of 21,000 square meters. It is a modern ghat with facilities for tourists, including a viewing deck, a cafeteria, and a parking lot. If you want to witness the Ganga Aarti, this is a recommended place to be in as it is very neat and hygienic. The Ganga Aarti is one of the most captivating spiritual ceremonies in India, performed daily on the banks of the sacred river Ganga. The ritual expresses deep reverence for Ma Ganga, worshipped as a goddess and considered the eternal lifeline of civilization. The Aarti usually begins just after sunset and lasts for about 45 minutes. People gather on the steps of the ghats well in advance, while many prefer watching the spectacle from boats on the river for a panoramic view.
The Aarti is performed by a group of young priests, traditionally trained in Vedic and agamic rituals. Dressed in saffron and cream-colored robes with golden borders, they move in perfect synchronization, holding large multi-tiered brass lamps, incense sticks, and conch shells. Next day we got off to an early start by 5:30 am to visit the Kala Bhairaveshwara temple. The devotees queue up in the nearby street for entry into the temple. Kal Bhairav Mandir is one of the oldest Shiva temples in Varanasi. This temple has great historical and cultural importance in Hinduism. The temple is dedicated to Bhairava, Kal Bhairav, a fierce form of Shiva, and wears a garland of skulls and carries a club of peacock feathers. The word Kal means both death and time. Kal Bhairav also means the one who removes the fear of both death and time. It is believed that even death is afraid of Kal Bhairav. Next, we visited the most revered Kashi Vishwanath temple. The presiding deity is known by the names Vishwanath and Vishweshwara, meaning Lord of the Universe. It is believed that Varanasi is the first Jyotirlinga to manifest itself. According to the legend, it was at this place that Shiva, the god of destruction, manifested as an infinite column of light, Jyotirlinga, in front of Brahma, the god of creation, and Vishnu, the god of preservation. In 2021, a major redevelopment of the temple complex was completed, and the Kashi Vishwanath Dham corridor connecting the Ganga river with the temple was inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi. In front of the temple, we can see the entry to the Dashashwamedh Ghat, which we'll shortly see in the upcoming boat ride on the Ganges. The main streets of Varanasi are usually busy and teeming with people. Sri Vishwanath Mandir, also known as New Vishwanath Temple and Birla Temple, is another prominent Hindu temple in the holy city. Hindus across India and abroad visit this particular Lord Shiva temple to offer prayer to the Lord Vishwanath for the well-being of their families and eternal peace. The temple is situated near the Banaras Hindu University. Next was the start of the most awaited part of this trip, the Ghats of Varanasi. They are more than just a stone steps. They are a living, breathing theatre of human existence, where life and death dance together in a way that is found nowhere else on earth. We started our walk from the southernmost part, the Asi Ghat. Scholars and astronomers have noted that the 84 Ghats aren't just random steps. They are laid out in a way that reflects Vedic cosmology. The city is built on the Trishula, trident, of Lord Shiva. The three main segments of the Ghats, Omkareshwara North, Vishweshwara Center, and Kedareshwara South, correspond to the three prongs of the trident. Walking from one end of the Ghats to the other is seen by many as a symbolic journey through the entire universe. A boat ride on the Ganges is the heartbeat of the Varanasi experience. It transforms the city from a chaotic maze of alleys into a grand, panoramic theatre. To get the most out of it, you must take the traditional wooden rowboats manned by the local boatmen because they are silent. The silence is essential for soaking in the spiritual atmosphere. In the winter months, November to February, thousands of Siberian seagulls migrate to the Ganga. Boatmen often sell snacks you can throw to them, and having a cloud of white birds hovering around your boat with the ancient temples in the background is a photographer's dream. The Shashwamedh Ghat is the most vibrant and historically significant ghat in Varanasi, acting as the city's spiritual center. Its name translates to the Ghat of 10 sacrificed horses, referring to a legend where Lord Brahma performed a grand ritual here to welcome Lord Shiva. At Sindhya Ghat, you'll see a massive stone temple leaning precariously into the river, its lower half completely swallowed by the water. This is the Ratneshwar Mahadev temple. Local legend says it was built by a son for his mother, but because he boasted that he had finally repaid his debt to her, an impossible feat in Hindu philosophy, the temple began to sink into the earth. At Manikarnika Ghat, the main cremation ground, a sacred fire has been burning continuously for thousands of years. According to local tradition, this flame has never been extinguished. It represents the Hindu concept of moksha, liberation from the cycle of rebirth. It is one of the few places in the world where you can witness the rawest form of human transition with such openness and dignity. The Deep Dan is done, where devotees place small lamps surrounded by flowers into the river. This beautiful ritual is a deeply personal act of worship. The offerings are usually made in small bowls which are contain marigolds and rose petals. These symbolize the inner blossoming of the devotee's heart and their devotion, and a small candle or ghee lamp that represents the soul's light and the dispelling of spiritual darkness. The narrow streets of Varanasi, known as galleys, are a dizzying ancient labyrinth where life happens at a breathless pace. Hidden within this maze is a sensory explosion of shops selling world-famous silk, steaming cups of kullar tea, and the city's legendary street food. Walking through them feels like stepping back centuries in time, as every turn reveals a hidden shrine, a secret courtyard, or a door that has been there for 1,000 years. We hope you enjoyed this journey with us. Please subscribe to this channel so that we can bring more such exciting videos to you. Thanks for watching.
ಅಮ್ಮ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬರಲಿ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್